you guys? Hey, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. We're going to be talking about Jenelle Evans and her son, Jace. I just want to say everything that I say here, it is coming from an outlet that has already reported this. This is my opinion. Say it's for entertainment purposes only. Whatever. I'm going to be giving some pretty harsh opinions on this because it's just come out that Jenelle Evans called the cops on her son, Jace, over the weekend. However, I watched Jenelle party all weekend. I recorded her Friday night. I was checking her socials, saw where she was hanging out with Tori all weekend. She literally looked like she was high off life and everything else, drinking. Even today, just today, she was posting how she was shooting for OnlyFans. Meanwhile, she had a whole crisis, or her son had a crisis over the weekend. I mean, maybe she didn't, but her son, I'm sure did. She called the cops on him. Apparently, he was destroying things in her house. And she asked that he be put on a 72-hour hold. That's what she asked the police, that he be put on a 72-hour hold. And the police told her no. So we're going to get into it. I'm going to read the article from the Ashley. And then I'm going to show you guys. I mean, Jenelle posted nothing to let anybody know that anything was wrong, which I'm not saying that she has to. I'm not saying that she needs to post anything, like her sitting in a recliner crying or anything. But the fact that she's posting her out and about, drinking with her friend, shooting OnlyFans content when her son just had like what seems to be like an episode, like a mental like episode. Like if my child had some sort of episode on Saturday, I'm not like, no, I'm going to be dealing with my child. I'm going to be at doctor's appointments with my child. I'm going to be on the phone. I'm going to be figuring out what I need to do for them. I'm not going to be off with my bestie drinking it up. Like, this is a shame. And I hate to say that I hope CPS gets involved. You guys know, we already know the CPS was involved. In August, Janelle's ex-boyfriend literally outed himself that the reason they did not take the kids was because he stepped up and defended Jenelle. That first off, the kids are already like programmed. They know what to say to CPS. CPS has been involved in Janelle's life so much that her kids know what to say when CPS shows up, right? They know what you don't say. They know what you do say. They know not to tell certain things when it comes to CPS, right? Either way, when CPS got involved last time, August had to speak to the lady. He literally said he got on the phone with the lady, talked to the lady, and literally Jenelle walked off and went to the smoke room and smoked while he was on the phone, like trying to keep CPS off her butt. Okay, so honestly, he shouldn't have did that. He should have let CPS do whatever they needed to do, because what's going to happen? Jenelle was gone all weekend to Arizona. Well, I guess she left Saturday night or Sunday morning to go to Arizona. She stayed the week. Well, she stayed Sunday night, Saturday night. What was it, Saturday? Yeah, she stayed Saturday night because I recorded this Friday. I recorded her. Heck, I'm getting my days confused. You guys, let's get into it. I'm going to read the article. We're going to listen to the 911 call. And I'm going to show you guys what she's been up to for the past few days, because it's all over social media. She didn't post anything. I'm sad. Life's been tough. Trying to get through it. No, until a minute ago. A minute ago on her Facebook, she posted, constantly in fight or flight mode. Literally, it says just now, watch. Constantly in fight or flight mode. Girl, you wasn't in fight or flight mode last night. And a while ago, you wasn't in fight or flight mode. You was in spread them legs mode. Because you literally, it's on your story. Today, you were shooting for OnlyFans. What do you mean constantly in fight or flight mode? This has me angry. Y'all, let's watch her story. She's in fight or flight mode, you guys. Here's her story. 22 hours ago. Fight or flight mode. Oh my gosh, I'm so sad. My son is like breaking everything in my house and yelling and screaming at me. Clearly, he's not well, but fight or flight mode. Haha. Oh, fight or flight mode. here we are again, you guys. This is fight or flight mode. Actually, you're right. I think she is in fight or flight mode. You know what she does? Flight. She jumps right on a flight, or she just flees from the house and leaves them kids alone. This is 2 hours ago. 2 hours ago. Shoot day with Jay Evans. 2 hours ago, she posted a story of her glam squad, and she posted the finished photo, like of her with her makeup done or whatever, 2 hours ago. But now all of a sudden, constantly in fight or flight mode. Like, girl, if that was my child, I'm sorry, OnlyFans, we got to cancel. I need to spend the next few days tending to my kid for sure. Like, how can you even shoot for OnlyFans if this just happened to your son 2 days ago? Like, how can you even? I don't know. I'm gonna guess she's like, I gotta make some money. You know, like Jace is having a meltdown. He might have to go to the hospital. I might have to pay for it. So I need to make some money. Like, I don't know. She looks like she's enjoying it though. It don't look like she's stressed or anything. She is. She's in spread them legs mode. Yes. Goodness gracious. All right. Jenelle Evans calls cops on son Jace due to him smashing everything in her home. Hear her frantic 911 call. And I can tell you, the house that she lives in is a rental. It is a rental. I saw the TikTok she did with her. Exactly. I recorded some of the TikTok. Is he watching the young ones all the time? Here's the thing. From what I was told, CPS told Jenelle that Jace could not babysit. That Jace, despite the fact that he may be old enough legally to babysit, I heard that CPS told Jenelle, due to his mental health condition and the fact that he has acted this way, and the cops have been called on him numerous times due to running away, threatening, and things like that. He is not supposed to watch them kids, according to what I was told. However, could it be that he is? Very possible, because it's not. Jenelle thinks that nobody can touch her. Jenelle has went up against the system. She's been arrested. She's had CPS investigate her numerous times. Jenelle has a mindset that they won't take her kids, that she will win every time. That's Janelle's mindset, because nothing has ever happened to Jenelle. So she feels like nothing will happen to her. And until they take her kids or something worse happens, that might be when it hits her. One day after Jenelle Evans was frolicking kid-free in Arizona with her on and off BFF, Tori Ryan, chaos erupted at the Fire Teen Mom Stars Las Vegas home. The Ashley can exclusively reveal that Jenelle made a frantic 911 call to 911 on Saturday, April 12th, begging the cops to come to her house because she claimed that her 15-year-old son, Jace, was smashing everything in the house. In the audio of the 911 call made by Jenelle, Jenelle is clearly out of breath and distracted when the 911 operator answers the call. And it takes several prompts from the operator for Jenelle to reveal that she needs the police. She gives her address. Jace can be heard yelling, "I'm not doing this." Shh. I wonder what the 15-year-old is talking about when he's like, "I'm not doing this." Like, what doing what? The Ashley had to redact that part of the call due to the fact that Jenelle was providing her address to the 911 operator at the same time Jace said that. So we're going to listen to the call in a minute. And when you listen to it, just know there's going to be a moment where it's bleeped out, where Jace is yelling, "I'm not doing this." What does he mean? Like, I'm not doing what you say I'm doing, or I'm not doing this no more, mama. Like, you ain't going to be treating me that. I don't know. Who knows? Jenelle then tells the 911 operator that she needs a police officer to come to her house pronto due to Jace smashing items. She states that no one was injured, but the house is wrecked. There's debris of a broken door everywhere, Jenelle said. He picked up the cage, the dog cage, and epping threw it down the steps. Jenelle then states that no drugs or alcohol were involved and claims that Jace has no weapons that she knows of. She claims that Jace has ADHD and defiant disorder that he's not taking his medication for. Well, that's another problem, in my opinion. Like, listen, I understand some parents don't want their kids to be on medication. Like, I get it. There's parents out there that they're against medication, but he was on medication for 7 years, where he did a lot better than he does now. So if You have him for 2 years and he's ran away 5 times, 6 times. 911 has had to be called on him how many times? And he's done it. Maybe this is your sign. Wasn't it Jeff's box with it? Here's your sign. Maybe he should be back on his medication. I don't know. I mean, I completely understand. I think it should be up for, parents to decide if they want their kids to be on medication. But here's the thing. Allegedly, the medication, she took him off of it, no, this ain't allegedly. She took him off his medication. He was having trouble sleeping because he had been on medication for 7 years to help him navigate the day and sleep. And when she took it off of the medication, took it from him, he could not sleep. So she let him start hitting her dab pen. And then it become like, here's your marijuana, smoke it at your leisure, whatever. So he smokes marijuana. However, allegedly, this is the allegedly part, is that other people started taking his medication. I mean, there's a video out there of David Eason saying, I shouldn't have popped that Adderall today. He didn't say, oh, I shouldn't have taken my medication today. He said I shouldn't have popped that Adderall today. So I'm just saying, because that's word on the curb, is that the medication was being taken, just wasn't given to Jace because, they don't want to medicate him. But he wasn't perfect at Barbara's. He still had some issues. But let me tell you something. How many 911 calls did we hear from Barbara's house? When he moved in with Jenelle, when Jace moved in with Jenelle, within, 6 months, there was 3 911 calls? 3 911 calls in 6 months. I mean, Barbara, if she called 911, she kept that on the DL. She made sure, she kept his stuff, tight-lipped and tried to take care of it in-house to where the world didn't know. You know what I'm saying? She was just on vacation with a friend. Yep. Okay, so let's see. Jenelle then tells the operator that Jace tried to leave the house. According to the dispatch notes, which were almost obtained by the Ashley. What? Also, officers arrived at Janelle's home shortly after the call was made. Jace had left the home by that time, and Jenelle wanted the officers to take Jace and put him on an involuntary 72-hour hold. However, the officers told her no, due to the fact that Jace hadn't threatened to hurt himself or anyone else. The officers searched around the neighborhood in an attempt to locate Jace, but were unable to do so. Meanwhile, though, Jenelle seemed to be unbothered by what had gone on with her son. Over the past few days, the Fire Team Mom star posted photos of herself hanging out at the pool with her pal Tori, going out for dinner and drinks, and shopping for lingerie, as you do. Having to call the cops on your son is no reason to postpone buying more fancy Hooter and Tooter covers for yourself, It is unknown when Jace returned home. However, there doesn't appear to be any more calls to the police since Saturday. This is not the first time that Jenelle has called the cops on Jace since they moved to Las Vegas last year. Back in October, a nearly identical incident happened when Jenelle called 911 to report that Jace was breaking things and destroying her home after he and Jenelle had gotten into a bad fight. I was able to, because I had a theory about this incident. My theory was CPS had started investigating Jenelle, and my theory was they had taken Jace's marijuana and his pipes and everything due to CPS investigating. They're like, you can't smoke. They may drug test you. They're going to talk to you. We cannot let you smoke. My source told me that was accurate, that the reason Jace got on a fit last time is because Jenelle was not letting him smoke. He returned home back then, he ran away after him and Jenelle got into a bad fight. He was then removed from Janelle's home for about a month. He returned home due to Jenelle not wanting to continue having to pay to keep Jace where he was at, which was like a mental health facility. No, this is something that new. This happened Saturday, Victoria. It's just identical to what happened a few months ago. So let's listen to the 911 call from Saturday. Like I said, there's going to be parts that's bleeped out. Just remember when the part that's bleeped out where she's giving her address, he yells I'm not doing this crap.
Saturday, April 12, 2025, 15:41 and 31 seconds.
I'm on emergency Cribs 15955. Do you need police, fire, medical?
Yes.
Do you need police or medical?
Huh?
Police or medical?
Police.
What address do you need police to?
Street.
What do you need police for?
Y'all, this is crazy because I increased the volume up to like 350 and it's still low on this. I don't know why.
My son is smashing everything in the house, and he's smashing everything in the house.
Okay.
I need a police officer to come here.
Okay. Is anybody injured?
No, but there's debris of broken door everywhere. He picked up the cage, the dog cage, and fucking threw it. Sorry for my language.
Did he throw it at you or at the door?
No, he threw it down the steps.
Okay. All right. And what's his name? I've already got a call for them. What's his name?
Jace Evans.
Jace?
Yes.
And what's his date of birth?
08/02/2009.
And I'm just going to get his description. Is he white, black, Hispanic, or Asian?
White.
And how old is he?
15.
15. And how tall?
Huh?
How tall?
Like 5'2".
The thin, medium, or heavy build?
Athletic.
And what color clothing does he have on?
Right now he's wearing a purple hoodie.
And what color pants?
I'm not sure. And he just tried to leave the house.
Okay. Any drugs or alcohol involved?
No.
Any weapons?
Not that I know of.
Okay. Is he diagnosed bipolar, schizophrenia, anything like that?
ADHD and defiant disorder?
Okay. Does he take medication for that?
No.
Defiant disorder?
Yes.
Okay. Are there any cameras at the house?
Yes. But currently they're just outside.
Okay. And what is your name?
Say again, sorry.
That's right. Your name?
Jenelle Eason.
Can you spell your first name for me?
JENELLE. Last name EASON.
And that's phone number for you? All right. If he tries to leave at this point, I don't want you to get injured. So just let us know if he leaves the house. We've got his description so we can look for him, okay? We've got
All right, thank you.
If anything escalates before we get there, call us back on 911.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
So, like I said, she wanted them to put him on a 72-hour hold. That wasn't in the call. That's what happened once the cops got there.
Saturday.
She asked if they could, if they found him, can y'all take him and put him on a 72-hour hold? They said no. Police searched for him, could not find him. Guess he returned because, Friday night she was on TikTok Live with Tori. And since then, she's been posting, here's her 2 stories. Let's see. And this will tell you the times of them. Let's see. Okay, so 20 minutes ago, constantly in fight or flight mode. She only posted this, you guys. Jenelle posted this after the Ashley broke the story about the 911 call. So the Ashley broke the story. I'm like on a live. I was on a live when it happened. I get off. I run to record get the 911 call recorded. I'm like, let me check her social media accounts to see, because I know she's been partying all weekend. So I go to check her social media accounts because I'm like, I don't want her to delete it. I need to get everything that she's posted because now that word is out, she may delete the fact that she's been partying all weekend. So I go and she had posted constantly in fight or flight mode 3 minutes before. She had posted it 3 minutes before. By the time I went and recorded it, it was 20 minutes before. But I was like, this girl literally just found out that news broke about the 911 call. And now she's literally like, oh, constantly in fight. Like I said, she's in flight mode, all right. like to get away from the kids and go party and sell pictures of her tootie top. Yeah, and then the people that literally like gassing her up. You're a fighter, never gives up. Me too. Living this way is miserable. Good thing you're a fighter. What? A fighter? Like what? Okay, now this was before that. So it's in between 20 minutes ago and 6 hours ago. So this is in between that because there's 6 hours. Let me back it up and see if I can tell how long ago this was. 23 hours ago, I guess. Oh, from her stories. 21 hours ago. She's out at the bar. This is her Facebook stuff. "23 hours ago." So that would be, let's see, today is Monday. So that would be, I mean, yesterday. Hello. Yesterday. So Saturday, she's having to call 911. Her son runs away and the cops don't find him. Did he come home? I don't know. Maybe. If the cops couldn't find my kid, if I had to call, first off, they live in Las Vegas. This is not the country. This is not where Jace grew up. This is not North Carolina out in the boondocks where they live. This is Las Vegas. This is completely different. But if my child ran away in a whole different state in Las Vegas and the cops went and looked for them and could not find them, I would be in a panic. I would be out driving myself. Me and like my whole family would be out driving around looking for them. And there's no way in Hades the next day I would be poolside. Heck no. You wouldn't catch me poolside probably till next summer if maybe I got over it by then. But no, not Jenelle, not PB and Jenelle. No worries for her. Oh, Jace, lost his mind, had a struggle, whatever. Obviously, he's 15 and this is what he's doing. Breaking stuff, yelling at his mama, cussing her, calling her names. Something is going on in that house. He is not happy. He is not stable, and there's a reason why. He needs to be going to see someone. He needs mental health help. You don't need to be going to Arizona with Tori. Oh, something else is while she was in Arizona, someone posted saying that their friend that runs like a dispensary called them and was like, dude, Jenelle and her friend was just in my dispensary in Arizona. So they're out in the dispensary. They're buying marijuana. They're having a great old time, a grand old time. Meanwhile, just hours earlier, her son is missing on the streets of Las Vegas. This was, okay, so this would have been the very next day. The very next day. She calls the cops Saturday. Sunday, she's poolside. Out to dinner. Where are the kids? Drinks. Oh, and a s'more. Oh, and look, hold up. What was that? Out shopping Victoria's Secret. Because why not? Let me take some pictures and sell them on OnlyFans. Right here. Look at that. You know what day it is? Hobie. You know what day it is? Hobie. What a link. What a tag, Hobie. You sure be a hoe. Yes, you do. Today's a perfect day to be a hoe. I'm just kidding. For anybody that's going to get offended, I'm frustrated. I am so mad because as someone that has 6 kids and family members with mental health issues, like this is serious. This is not a game. Jenelle, you're going to end up with a son that's either in jail or in the grave if you don't get a grip. You are literally going to end up with a son, and that is sad and it's scary. And let me tell you, you want to know what's going to happen when, God forbid, something horrible happens? Janelle's little fans is going to be like, oh my God, you were such a great mom. You tried. No, she didn't. She didn't try. Because the very next day she was poolside with Tori. She should have been with her child. She should have been out driving all night looking for him. And then she should have had him with the doctor. She should have had him home like, hey, tomorrow I'm going to get you some help. I love you. I don't know what's going on. It's clear that you're frustrated. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. You don't have to do this by yourself. You're not in this alone. I am your mama and I will be there with you every step of the way. You can go to therapy. I'll get you a doctor. Like, we're going to figure this out. Like, I will be there with you. No, not her. She's not going to be with Jace every step of the way. She's going to be poolside with Tori. I wonder what restaurant that is. I'm really curious who was watching the kids. And honestly, Tori, like, you're her friend. All this happened after that happened with Jace. Tori, I don't know if you knew about this. You should have been like, girl, stay home and tend to Jace. We may have had plans to go to AZ, but no, girl, you need to stay at home. And I know it's not your responsibility, but a good friend would have said that. Because if I had a friend and that just happened to their son and we had plans to go out, I would have been like, no, I'm not going. Like, I'll come to your house and I'll help you with Jace. I'll come to your house and I'll help you with the other kids. I'll tend to them while you figure out what you need to do with Jace. Oh, I think here's the picture of her makeup. Let's see. Look, you guys. Okay, so let me tell y'all something. Jenelle posted this 42 minutes ago. So 18 minutes later, 18 minutes after this was put on, 18 minutes after she put this on her thing, she's posting constantly in fight or flight mode. 18 minutes. So somebody puts this, tags her, she responds, thank you for making me so beautiful. You guys are my girl. 18 minutes. When news breaks about the 911 call, 18 minutes later, she posted constantly in fight or flight mode. If news wouldn't have broke today, she wouldn't have said that. She wouldn't have said constantly in fight or flight mode. The only reason she put constantly in fight or flight mode was because news broke about the 911 call. So she wants to act sad all of a sudden. Because guess what? She wasn't sad. Is she sad here? Is she sad while she's shooting right now? Her pictures for her OF? Is she sad? No, she is literally doing her thing, taking her OF pictures. Meanwhile, guess what her post is? Constantly in fight or flight mode. And she's getting all her little minions to pipe her. Oh, it's okay. You're such a great mom. They think she's sad. She's sad. She's taking OnlyFans photos right now, you guys. She only posted that because word got out about the 911 call, so she's got to act like she cares. She don't care. That's why this was posted before that. That's why all the other stuff was posted before that. That's why the day after she was poolside, because she doesn't care. Wouldn't J.E. have expected the 911 call to be released to the public? She should have. She should have expected it. Let's see. Let's watch some of her and Tori's TikTok live. If you didn't get to watch it, here it is. Who is that lady that she looks like that unalived her kids? What's her name?
Hell, I saw Hello from Swansboro. I know where that is. Are you guys in Rhodes Ranch? No, I'm not.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
But I love Rhodes Ranch.
Someone said you
Love
should
it.
go to a haunted place and we should record our reactions when we go.
Oh, that would be, dude. Me and her
Like-
reactions
like
would be
in
insane.
Salem or something.
Or
She's starting to remind me more of her, like more and more.
any state has really scary spots. Like right here, probably is
Like
some really
what?
scary.
In
You just have to
Arizona?
Google it. Yeah, there's haunted places everywhere you go. Have I been to Utah? No, but I would love to go.
Oh my wow. What the fuck it is?
Utah's amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking nope.
Hold up. Did she say, have you ever been to Utah? No, but I would love to go. And then she was like, Utah's amazing. Okay.
I'm thinking of Idaho.
You never been, but
Oh,
They're
yep.
in
Don't know
Idaho.
what. Don't know where there's that.
Potatoes, I think, came from Idaho. That's about it.
Texas. Been to Texas.
I won't tell her smoke break. She just started making sense again.
Dude, I was like,
You're
earlier.
confusing me. I was like, bitch, sit down. So let me do everything.
I was so confused myself.
Someone said, would you ever move back to Wilmington? I don't know. Probably after
I would have
being
a-
out here.
I would have a vacation house there.
You do very much.
I mean, yeah, I have.
It's not a vacation house, but
Well, it's about to
a
be.
house.
I mean, no. Well, actually, I want to keep it forever, so not really a vacation house, but second property. Am I still on Teen Mom? No, not for this season.
A lot of people are quitting and
Join Amber's live. Joking Amber's live. What? You and Kale should make up.
I read that one too.
No. Nah, she's done stuff personally to me that you guys don't know about that just I'm not gonna forgive her for.
And she's probably gonna think I'm a shitty friend, but I do watch her podcast. I think it's funny.
I don't.
I know. I know you don't. I do. I don't watch the whole thing. I just watch clips of it on TikTok.
I don't really watch podcasts at all.
I don't watch.
But
podcasts. I watch
everyone-
clips of it on TikTok.
Well,
that's
everyone,
it.
yeah. Well, everyone wants me to have one though.
I think her and that. I don't know. I guess that's her new girlfriend or something. Is it?
Her ex-girlfriend.
Oh, I don't know.
That's a current. I don't know.
But I think they're funny.
I don't know. I don't know her. I don't like Kale. I don't give a fuck.
So funny. Who else has a podcast? Does Amber have a podcast?
I want my clothes. Remember that?
I want my clothes. That's
Tori,
yeah.
Carson.
give me my clothes
I
now.
will if you get out, Janelle.
That was great.
Get the fuck out. Oh, Jesus. Fox hoodie Tori? No, that's Amber hoodie Tori. I didn't have the Fox hoodie.
Join Amber's live. Your views will skyrocket. You have views already. I don't need any more than I got. Macy has a podcast.
Thank you.
More power to her.
We're gonna get one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really in a rush for it.
But also,
I never have been.
even if
because
I'm not
I'm-
here, I would still like.
Well,
I don't know how you would
doing-
even do it.
I know I'm doing so much stuff now, and now
I know the business and stuff. So.
the agency
Mhm.
and the TV stuff.
kind of got your calendar full.
Yeah, I got my calendar full of stuff that I'm actually.
This is the podcast. This is what y'all get.
Dude, 2025 is
Amber
gonna
just said you
is
guys
gonna be
have to
my
follow
year.
each other so y'all can be in each other's lives. I doubt. she said
2025 is going to be her year.
be. Well,
that. I doubt she said that.
I don't. Well, she might have because I mean we went out to dinner before and like we hung out like at the reunions,
Oh,
but I don't know.
someone said, "Did you start weed business?"
Did I start the smoking business? That's one of my plans for 2025.
August said that she ruined that. So, which, it was in Arizona, the smoking business that she was supposed to start that time of day, marijuana business. The lady was in Arizona because August got her linked up with that lady. August said that she ruined that. August said that Jenelle doesn't know how to act when she goes to business meetings, that she doesn't know how to act like an adult, like a professional adult. Like she wants to drink and act like a child.
I'm so excited about
That's
it.
a good
Actually,
brand for you.
I got a lot of stuff going on right now. That's why I don't know if I can do the podcast.
Yeah, I know.
I want to, and maybe if I,
I think once you got everything settled in and going, then maybe you would have a little bit of time. But other than that,
well, if I
right
do
now,
it, if I have a once a week schedule and
Yeah.
stick to it,
then it'd be easier
then
to do it that way.
it'll be fine. But like right now, my schedule's so up in the air. Like next week, I'm like, go to LA.
Someone called me a guy. Someone said, "Is this the same guy you got into a fight with on that episode when you was dating Kiefer?"
Are
I
you
didn't
talking
know if
about-
I was a dude.
Are you talking
but
about her?
Am I? Do I
It
look
was
like
on TikTok Friday night. This was Friday
a
night.
trans?
What happened with Kale? I explained in a minute. I don't feel like repeating it.
Mm-mm. What the fuck, dude? I think being on team does very fast.
How long are you in Arizona? Like 2 days.
Who queefed?
I didn't hear it.
I don't know why I read that. I thought it was going to say something. I thought it was going to be like, "Where's Queefer?" or something like come on, Kiefer. Just had to
Janelle, are you
keep
rich?
coming.
Rich? No, I'm not rich. Rich. I'm comfortable,
I'll
but
agree with that.
I don't want to make too much money because I'm scared.
Why are you scared? What are you scared of?
That's why I said
Yeah, that's funny.
The IRS.
Yeah, oh my god, that's
Oh,
funny.
the IRS.
They're gonna think you're talking about a man.
no.
Still funny. You did an interview with Bunny?
Yeah,
What the fuck? When?
you didn't know that?
No.
I would like before her
You met her?
before her podcast was even popular. Remember when I separated from David, I went to Tennessee.
First off, I found when she went to do the podcast with Bunny, David was with her. David was there at the recording. So maybe she was separated, but David was
Yeah.
I did the podcast with her.
Oh my god, you were wanting me to go
Before-
out there with you
Before
too.
Jelly Roll even signed his deal or anything, like I went out there, I met her, I met Jelly
Oh,
Roll.
that's too much feet.
I did it as a favor. I did it because she just reached out to me and said, "Would you do it?" I said, "Yeah."
which is what people do when they want you to be on their podcast. Like they reach out like, hey, would you like to be on my podcast? She acts like she's like something special about this. And two, she takes credit for Bunny's podcast taking off. And I made a post about this, and there was people who was like, but she was. Bunny thanks her to this day. I think Bunny is the reason her podcast took off because Jelly signed with the record label. I mean, Bunny worked her butt off. More than likely, Bunny mentions her if she gets brought up, and it's like, oh yeah, I had her on. She was cool. I doubt she's like, I really doubt Bunny's like, I'm forever grateful for Jenelle. She did my podcast and you know, she promoted it, and I just took off after that. It's just like if anybody was to bring up Fair to Bunny right now, Fair would probably be like, oh yeah, or vice versa. Bunny would probably like, oh yeah, I had Fair on. She was really cool. She was really nice. But Fair is not the reason Bunny is gonna grow anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like
She didn't pay me or nothing. I did it like as a favor.
Just to do it.
Yeah, and I promoted it for her and everything. And she thanks me.
Oh.
She thanks me to this day.
That's
for doing
actually
that.
really cool.
Because now it like blew up.
Yeah.
it blew up.
So
No, that's actually really cool. 'Cause I love her.
And I wonder why Janelle's podcast couldn't blow up. If Janelle is the reason Bunny's podcast blew up, then why Janelle's very own podcast hasn't blown up? You guys remember when she started her podcast? She tried twice. So she started one that had like the girl from like 90 Day Fiance, Devin, and a few other people. That didn't go nowhere. And then she had one with David that they recorded like 3 episodes, didn't go nowhere. So why didn't Janelle's own podcast blow up? Like, why did it blow up? Because you're not the reason, Janelle. She called and had you on. She thanked you. You were nice to her. She probably thought it was an interesting episode. It probably did decent. And she's probably like, oh yeah, I had Janelle on. She's great. She come on my podcast. Thank her, blah, blah, blah. The same way if you were probably to bring up anybody that she's ever had on. If you were to bring up anybody that she's ever had on, if she enjoyed having them, she would probably say the exact same thing. That doesn't mean she's like saying they made her podcast. If you were to ask her about Pumpkin and Lana, she'd probably be like, oh, you had them on. They're really cool. Like, yeah, I reached out. They came on. We had a really good time. Hung out afterwards. Like, they met Jelly Roll. We're big fans of him. Like, yeah, I like them. Love them. Great people. Doesn't mean she's saying they are the reason her podcast blew up.
I think she's
she's
such a
awesome.
good-hearted person.
yeah,
You can tell she's genuine.
Yeah, she wants me to go on again.
Should.
I'm busy.
I know.
I bet if Bunny knew the stuff that we know about Janelle, about David, and the stuff that he said about the LGBTQ, how he killed their dog. I bet if Bunny knew about like everything, she probably would, I don't know, be like, never mind. So yeah. This is crazy. I wonder when he came home. I just checked his Instagram account because someone said that Jace over the weekend was posting some stuff on Instagram stories. It was kind of concerning, like asking for help. But he knew about Nugget. Did she ask? What did she say? Because David wasn't on the episode. It was just Janelle, right? But David was there because I did watch. So Bunny has the episode on her podcast, but she also has like the behind the scenes, and I watched the behind the scenes. Right. Yeah, exactly. That's why she was there to talk about the Nugget situation. You know what's so crazy is Jenelle left David, moved to Tennessee. That was one of the reasons, which I remember when it happened. I was like, yes, girl, leave. Like, you people will support you, leave. Like, I was all for like supporting her, leaving him. And apparently she got back with him before we all knew. And he went with her to the Bunny podcast. If I was Bunny, I might would have been like, hold up. You the dog shooter? Didn't know you was coming. Why'd you do that? I can go back and listen to it. I didn't listen to it. I just watched the behind the scenes. She was preaching he's a good guy and Nugget attacked Inslee. Did she not do her research and watch the video where Nugget didn't attack Inslee? Did she really not? Like, there's a whole video out there of what happened. Anyways, you guys, we're going to keep an eye on the situation. I just think it's disgusting that less than, let's see, this was Saturday evening, Sunday midday, she's out by the pool. When did Jace get home? Had he made it home? Who knows? Who knows if Jace had even made it home when she's out there partying with Tori? I don't know, but I'm going to keep an eye on the situation, you guys. I reached out to some of my sources, haven't heard back from them yet. But as soon as I do, if I get any information, I'll hop on here and I'll let you guys know. But she doesn't do much research. It's all for views and money. Jace needs stability, structure, and a sober parent guardian that actually cares about him exactly. And yeah, maybe a dad. I mean, where are all the other kids? Probably home alone. Thank you, Colton. Probably home alone. Probably with Jace. And that might be why Jace was mad. Like, maybe she wanted to leave the kids with him, and maybe he was like, I'm not doing this. Maybe, and this is just me thinking, like, she already had plans to go to Arizona. Maybe she was like, Jace, I'm going to go to Arizona this weekend. Kids can stay with you. And maybe he was like, oh, heck no. I'm so confused, though, because they were in Arizona Friday, but then they were still partying. It looked like at the same resort Sunday. Yeah, Sunday. It looked like they were, because this is where they were Friday, and then the post that she made Sunday, it looked like they were back out by the pool. So did she go home because Jace was acting up? I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I'm going to see what I can find out about this. CPS needs to really investigate them. They are dropping the ball big time with Jace because something really bad is going to happen if they don't step in and do something. Jace needs to, like, mental health help. That's what he needs. And Jenelle could care less, in my opinion. Elvis the goat milking the, yeah, I remember Elvis the goat. Anyways, you guys, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. 600 people here. If you guys have not subscribed to this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. On this channel, we keep up with all things Jenelle Evans. Anytime something happens like this with her, we talk about it. We go live. We talk about it, chit-chat in the chat. So if that's something that you're interested in, please subscribe to the channel. Have you seen James's IG polls? Have you seen James? James, her friend post. What's his last name? Spidey? James? No, that was the boyfriend. James Spidey. What's his last name? James. I'm friends with him on Facebook. Is that who you're talking about? Her friend? Jace. Oh, yes. Well, it's blank. Everything is blank of Jace's right now. All his posts are deleted too. He had posts. And they're all gone. So I actually have his IG pulled up right now. But yeah, you guys leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, share, subscribe. We are going to keep a close eye on this. I would assume CPS will probably step back in and probably want to talk to the kids, specifically Jace, about the situation. The fact that she wanted him on a 72-hour hold, probably so she could continue her partying, but it didn't stop her. It didn't stop her. You guys let me your thoughts. Follow me on my other social media platforms. And if anything pops up, I'll hop on here. So make sure you are subscribed. Bye, guys.